Hey, welcome everyone. Hope you're doing well. It's César Mascorro Jr. with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery, and it's Monday. It's June 30th. I'm coming to you, get you some information on MH Sales Mastery Live. So you've been seeing this all over the place, right? We've been talking about bringing you a live event, bringing you an event in which you can be a part of the movement is manufactured home sales. Look, we've had retail, we've had realtors reaching out to us on how they can get training, how they can get information on the manufacturing industry. We've had retailers reaching out to us and trying to get just some foundational information to their sales consultants, community operators, the same thing for the community managers and the sales teams they have on staff. But up until now, our format here at MH Sales Mastery has always been to work with companies and put on events private to their company, exclusive to their company, and they bring in their whole sales team. We're together for whether it's 3 days or a whole week, and we just dive deep into what it's going to take to be able to operate at a different level, what's going on with manufactured home sales now in this market, and how you can go about taking your career to another level. And so there's so many of you out there that are not part of an organization that has yet decided to invest in you, the sales consultant, in you, the community manager. And so that's why we took it upon ourselves here this summer to say, hey, you know what? We need to put something together that is accessible to anybody and everybody, whether you're in manufactured home sales or not. Maybe you're thinking of possibly getting into the industry. This is the perfect opportunity for you to come and not just get informed, but man, meet a whole bunch of great people in the industry, to also get some great inspiration. I'm telling you, in the past two classes that we've done one in San Antonio, we've done one in Phoenix. It's the people have left not just informed but energized. They've left with a new perspective on their own, just even to a certain extent, their own life and what they're doing for themselves, because that's really part of what we do here at MH Sales Mastery, which is we're here to help you take your business and your career, but also your life to a whole nother level, right? And it's about being able to get you the info you need, and also at the same time work on the right perspective so that you can operate at another level. So let me talk to you, those of you that are in manufactured home sales right now, those of you that are in it right now, and you've been thinking to yourself, what's out there? And I've had plenty of guys. There's somebody like I can think of Joe Ceballos in West Texas. I can think of Mary Glock out in the Arizona area. I can think of so many different people that have all decided to come in and be a part of it because they're trying to feed themselves, right? They're trying to get themselves lined up and fed and provided for with the information they need to be able to take on this career. And so, if you, my friends, now I'm talking to those of you in the Orlando area, because July 18th and 19th, little under 3 weeks, let's just call it 3 weeks from now, we are going to be in Orlando with the next MH Sales Mastery Live. And it's 2 days, July 18th and 19th. It's a Friday and a Saturday. AC Hotels, Orlando downtown. That's where we're going to be. It's a beautiful hotel, but even more important than that, the people that are going to be there are going to just blow your mind. It's an event unlike any other. If you've been to these trade shows, whether it's Louisville or Biloxi or anything else, right? They're all fantastic. They're all great. I'm not downplaying them one bit. But let's be real, folks. None of those events, none of those events, I repeat myself, have ever provided information that is specific to the sales consultant, right? Can we be real? Yes, right? None of them put panels together. They don't have sessions that are specifically for the sales consultants, for the community managers, for those of you on the front line. And that's why we're bringing this to you. Now you are going to have an event that is just for you. the housing consultant, the sales consultant, the sales rep, whatever it is, whatever title you've got, whatever you do. If you sell manufactured homes, this event is for you. Because in it, right, we've got a whole bunch of information that we go over. It's 2 days jam-packed. I'm telling you, it is jam-packed from the minute we start to the minute we finish. Jam-packed with information that is going to help you get to a whole nother level. Right? We've got a great partner in Trove. For those of you that are familiar with Trove, man, they're doing great things with the industry and being able to provide a system that now on your website you're able to show the buyer what their home would look like with whatever color selections they choose from the factory. They're a part of this with us, right? Because they're forward thinking, just like we are here at MH Sales Mastery. We're forward thinking into what you need there. That's why it was such a natural partnership to come together and do this. We've got a couple of other sponsors that are coming on board this week as well because they see what's happening. And now we've got speakers coming into this thing. In Scottsdale, Arizona, we had Mindy Parrish with Parrish Consulting. She shared some great information, did a session with the whole crew that was there. And in Orlando, folks, we've got 3 different speakers that are going to come in along with us to pour into you. From Cavco Industries, we got Shannon McCall-Erb. She's an area sales manager. She's going to be coming in and speaking on marketing, what you can do with the marketing standpoint to be able to get more business. All of you in Florida, I keep hearing it's a depressed market. It's a depressed market. The numbers are going down. They're just not as interested as they were before. All of that is false. I'm here to tell you right now. Now, in your head, it's true, but it's just in your head where that lives, okay? There is no depressed market. Right now, it's just taking a better type of approach. It's taking a more prepared approach, and it's taking a lot more action. And that's what we're working on, right? So she's going to come in and talk on the marketing, talk on how you can get increased sales. Shannon McCall-Erb, Cavco Industries. We've also got Mr. Mark Bowersox himself, president of FMHA. He's going to be there as well. I don't know if you guys know this or not, if you've seen this, but MH Sales Mastery, our company, has partnered up with FMHA and their educational department division, which is FMHA, and we redesigned their professional housing consultant program, their certification program. We redesigned it. We reshot it. That's going to launch in a couple of months. I would hope it's going to launch in the next couple of weeks, but we're in the final stages of that. Everything's been recorded. Everything's been edited. We're in those final moments of getting that launched. But anyways, we've partnered up with them, and everyone who attends MH Sales Mastery Live actually walks away with their PHC certification as well. That's a partnership that we have with them. So Mark Bowersox is going to be there. He's going to speak to you as well. And then we've also got Mr. Jim Ayotte. Is it Ayotte or Ayotte? He's the executive director of the Florida Manufactured Housing Association. He's going to be there as well. So what about you? Okay. If you are in the greater Orlando area, if you're in Florida, maybe you're a couple of hours away from Orlando, you need to come and make a weekend of it. Come and spend it with us. Come and be there with us and come and recharge your career, recharge your motivation, recharge your knowledge so that you can leave there and go and execute. How do I know? Because I've seen it with the people that have been at the event prior. We just did one 3 weeks ago in Scottsdale, Arizona, in Phoenix. And we had several people there, right? One young lady who came out, she was there on the second day only. And she was there on Saturday, went back to her community that Monday, folks. She had struggled so much. I don't say this to embarrass her, but you know, her situation, what she shared with us, the 2 months prior to having come to the event, she had not sold a house. Something was going on. It was stagnant, not getting the leads, whatever it was, right? She left the event, sold a house on Monday because she was that fired up. She had a little more structure. She knew what she was after, and she was able to make it happen that Monday. Talk about instant turnaround. Talk about results. For those of you that don't know us all too well, that's the main thing that we're after as a company is results. We want you to have the results. That's what we do for our clients, and it's all about getting them results, and it's the same thing for you. It's about getting you results. So how do we do this, Cesar? Glad you asked. The curriculum that we go over, look, we start first and foremost. The first half of day one has nothing to do with sales. You may be sitting there watching this thinking, well, why am I going to go? It's nothing to do with sales. Here's the reason why. Because if we don't go over this information the first half of the first day, nothing else matters. Nothing else is going to have any sort of effect. None of the sales techniques, tactics, skills, nothing, feature benefit training. It doesn't matter what it is that we go over. It's not going to have an effect in your business because the first part of it was not addressed. And what's the first part? The first part is your mindset, is your perspective. It's your understanding of what you can do with this industry and why you should be or why it is that you're even doing it. So the first half of the first day, we dive deep into the mental aspect, the psychology behind you and your whole reason for wanting to be in this industry, or the whole reason why you're in this industry, what you're trying to get accomplished. You know, we've had people that have come through this class that have been in the industry 10, 20, 30 years that have come through our classes, and they to a person, they come in and you know which ones they are. They're sitting there with their arms crossed and they're just thinking, well, they're not going to get anything out of this. They've been doing this forever. I've got this all figured out. And then we are done with the training classes and they each to a person come up and say, you know what, this is nothing of what I expected it to be. I thought that I was going to come in here and you were just going to tell us we got to make more calls or we've got to do this with our marketing and yada, yada, yada. But each one of them to a person leaves with a different perspective on the industry, on themselves, the role they play in it, and what the potential is. Why should you come and be a part of this with us? I'm going to share with you some information. We have clients all throughout the country, retailers and communities. Each one of them to a person, the average increase in sales within the first 30 to 45 days is an average of over 36% increase in sales. So let me ask you this. If you are selling 2 homes a month, okay, let me back up. If you were funding 2 homes per month, because it doesn't matter how many you sell, it's how many you fund. So if you were funding 2 homes per month, and you can increase that by 36%, so you're adding at least another deal, 1 more month. What is that going to do for you financially? And then I guarantee you this, over time, as you continue to improve, as you continue on with a different mindset, you're going to see that your sales numbers actually increase. So what does an extra 2 homes funded a month do for your checking account, do for your bank account, do for your wallet? What does that do for you? Because that's what you get out of this program. And I'm here to tell you, I know for all of you, that is tens of thousands of dollars in extra income, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on where you work, for $150 investment. Why would you look? I take my family to dinner and it costs me more than that. And I don't say that to brag. I'm just saying, look, we spend that kind of money all the time. Now imagine investing $150 in yourself, in your future, and then knowing that it's going to add at least 1, but I'm here to tell you it's 2, minimum of 2 extra homes funded per month. For $150, for 2 days of you coming and improving yourself, for 2 days of you getting to be in close proximity to other high performers in the industry, like Shannon McCall-Erb from Cavco Industries, Mark Bowersox from FMHA, Jim Ayotte from Florida Manufactured Housing Association, plus everyone else in attendance that's there. My gosh, you should see what it's like. It's so exciting to see what it's like when everyone in the class starts sharing ideas and talking about different scenarios, and we're learning from each other. You got people from different companies actually working together to improve. Because here's what I'm also going to tell you about this. There is more than enough business for all of us, for all of you, retailers, communities, for all of you to come together, work together, share ideas, go out there. I know you view each other as competition, but you really can't look at yourself as competition when there's more business than there are of you. When there's more business than there are of you. What do you mean, Cesar? What? Let's talk about the word competition. Okay. You see, when you compete for something, you're competing for a certain outcome, right? Let's take sports, for instance. Let's talk football for right now. If you have a favorite college football team, or you have a favorite NFL team, or maybe even on the high school level, if you're in your area and you love your alma mater, you see, there's only one championship at any level. Only one championship. So in that case, like in the NFL, there are 32 teams all competing against each other to get the one championship. Unless you're the Buffalo Bills, because they don't compete. Anyway, there are 32 teams competing for an NFL championship. That is competition. On our level, folks, in what we do in manufactured home sales, you have other companies, but you really are not in competition with each other. You know why I say that? Because it's not like all of you are vying for the only one customer. Folks, did you know that the manufactured home industry only serves 8 to 10% of the market? Of all the entire housing market all across the country, every single year, we only serve 8 to 10% of the market. Last year in 2024, there was over 103,000 manufactured homes built. 103,000 manufactured homes sold last year, all across the country. So, what does that mean? Did you also know that nationally there is a housing shortage of 1.8 million houses every single year? We do not build enough homes. And when I say we, I'm talking the whole housing industry. I'm not even talking about manufactured homes specifically. I'm saying as an industry, single family residences, custom builders, manufactured homes, townhomes, apartments, everything that can be rented or bought, right, for housing. There's a 1.8 million house shortage every single year. So what does that mean? That's where I tell you, if you come to this event, and let's say, for instance, I work for Clayton and I decide to come to the event, and there's somebody that's there from, let's say they're a retailer for Genesis, Regional Homes, right? Regional Homes, a champion factory outlet retailer. If I'm the guy from Clayton, that person from Regional Homes, they're not my competition. I'm my own competition. You see, because between he and I, or she and I, and everybody else around the country, all 3,300 plus retailers and all 30,000 plus communities, there is not enough houses to supply everybody out there. So what I'm telling you is they're not competition. all of that to tell you that you can come into the same room, share ideas, speak to each other, learn, lift each other up, learn from each other, share a plan, and everybody could go out and execute, and you're still going to have enough business. So that's why I tell you, when everybody comes together and they start sharing ideas and working together, it's so uplifting, it's so motivating, it gets you going, and that's what you get at MH Sales Mastery Live. You get the individual housing consultants and community managers from all walks of life, different companies, all coming together and working. They're learning from us, they're learning from the speakers, but then they're learning from each other. You're learning from each other. You're building a network of friends and professionals all in the industry that we're all working together. We're all getting better to be able to take care of those families out there that need you, to take care of those families, those 1.8 million houses short. We're all working together for the same cause. You look at each other's competition, but you're not competition. And that's why we need events like this. That's why we need to start normalizing this. That's why we need you to come and join us in Orlando, July 18th and 19th at the AC Hotels Orlando downtown for MH Sales Mastery Live, powered by Trove. Why would you not come out for those 2 days and just come and be a part of it? I guarantee you, this would be one of the best investments that you made in yourself, in your life, and especially for your career. $150. That's all it is. $150 for both days gets you in the door, and you'll be able to be a part of it and come, learn, grow, meet other people, network, and go recharged back to your office that next Monday and go and dominate. You can go and dominate and do some awesome things with your career and for yourself and for your loved ones. And all you got to do is go to that website that's scrolling down at the bottom, manufacturedhomesalesmastery.com. I'm here to tell you that's where you need to be. Okay. And when you go to that website, you'll get all the details on the event. You'll know exactly what's going on. You'll know exactly what you can expect, and you're going to be able to just take yourself and your career, I'm telling you, to a whole nother level. And that's what it's about, folks. It's about being able to do just that. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm going to bring up the screen here, and I want you guys to see for yourselves what it is that we're talking about. Let's get that in there. There we go. Here we go. Let's get hopefully a little better. There we go. Okay. So when you go to the website, you'll get all the information that you need there on the event. Okay. We've got a month-in special. Look, regular price on general admission is $4.99, and that is cheap, folks. All right, we got VIP seating for $7.99, and the VIP gets you the whole event. You're going to get a Path to Mastery plan. You're going to get a deck of our full house training cards. You're going to have lunch with us, and you're also going to come to dinner with us on Friday night. We're going to come. We got exclusive dinner for VIPs that you can be a part of. We're going to have a business strategy meeting there. You can come and be a part of it with us. We want you to be there with us. And it's just $7.99. It's a great investment. We've got payment options, half up front, half the week before. You can get that. But for general admission, check this out. Through the end of today, you can get your general admission ticket for only $150. Okay. Starting tomorrow, that bumps up to $250. Now you can come in here. You see right there, man, you got 10 hours, 47 minutes, and 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2. It's counting down. Okay. We've got some interviews there, some testimonials from folks that have been to our other events, and you get all the information for us, what you can get. Okay. You're going to learn a whole bunch of different things, from what's driving modern buyers, marketing that makes a difference, how you can go from a salesperson to a professional, and more. Only $150. less than what you would spend on the weekend. There we go. Here are our guest speakers, Shannon McCall-Erb and Mark Bowersox and Jim Ayotte. All are going to be there. We want you guys to come and be a part of it with us as well. Okay, we've already done San Antonio. We did Phoenix. Now it's Orlando. You can come in and get your tickets. Who should come out? If you want to be around people, right, that are going to build you up. You're tired of losing potential sales. You're looking for motivation. You're brand new to the business. You're a veteran that wants to just pick things up. You're a realtor that's thinking of maybe getting into the industry. You want to add a couple of homes to your month. This is for you. You're a high performer that wants to meet some other badasses in the industry. Come on out. Be a part of it with us. You're tired of losing deals. You want a solid foundation for training. This is for everyone, and you should come out and be there with us. Okay, go to the website right now, manufacturedhomesalesmastery.com/offer. Get signed up right now. You get in here, you can get your general admission tickets today through midnight at only $150 for the event. That $150 ticket does not, I will repeat, it does not include the PHC certification. If you want that PHC certification, you can add it for only $100 more. You'll also walk away. You're going to be there anyways for the 2 days. You might as well get your certification, but you can get in the doors. If you're okay, not getting it, $150, you get everything else. VIPs, here's the extras that you get. Your private lunch with our team, dinner, business strategy session, Path to Mastery Planner, full house training cards, access to our full online training library, and you're also going to get a VIP welcome kit. Look, we want to see you there. We want you to be a part of it with us. Get your tickets right now. Get on in there and get them for only $150 before they are gone. Folks, it's time. It's time that you take yourself to another level. It's time that you allow yourself to be a part of something bigger than you. And this is it. Look, we know this is new to the industry. We know that this is different than anything you've seen before. And that's the great thing about it, right? You can be a trendsetter. You can be a pioneer. You can be somebody that is going out there and doing for yourself. You can be a person that is helping take control of your own career for only $150. You know, somebody like Rolando that was on here earlier, I don't know if he's still on here. Rolando, you can bring your family, man. Make a week of it. Make a weekend of it. Be with us Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday you guys get out to Disney. You go do things with the kids. You take them around the town while you're out there. But you lift yourself up. You feed yourself. We pour into you, and at the same time, you do some great stuff for your family. Come on out, be a part of it. Orlando, Florida, man, July 18th and 19th. The only risk is not doing it. Going back and doing the same things over and over you've been doing and wondering why am I not getting the same business that I was before? Why? Because you're trying to sell as if it's 1999. You're trying to sell if it's 2020, 2022. For those of you that got into this thing at the height of COVID and you thought, oh my God, there's so much money in this. Oh my gosh, I'm selling everything. And now you're wondering why you're struggling. It's because you never truly learned to sell. It's because your whole perspective on things is off. You can now change that and start to implement the things that all of our clients around the country are implementing. What is an extra 1-2 homes funded a month going to do for your bank account? What is it going to do for your family? What is it going to do for that trip, that car, that home, whatever it is that you're wanting to accomplish? Because let's face it, nobody gets into manufactured home sales just to survive. You get into this industry to thrive. So you might as well take it upon yourself to go out and do it for yourself. And this is how you can do it. Go to manufacturedhomesalesmastery.com/offer. Get in there. Get your dollar. I keep saying, if it were $1, would you come out? I don't know. I think God's trying to tell me that I need to be charging $1 today. $150 gets you in the door. As a matter of fact, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. Okay. Today, only today, I want to see just how many of you, are paying attention. We're already at the tail end of this webinar. So I want to see who's paying attention or maybe who watches this all the way through. But I hope it's today because I'm only going to do this today. The first 5 people that message me directly, I don't care if it's on Facebook or YouTube or whatever, LinkedIn, the first 5 people to message me and say they're going to be there, the next 5, you're going to get a general admission ticket for only $50. Not $1, $50. I want to see just what you are willing to do. $50, first 5. Right now, message me. You got to be in Orlando. We're not live streaming this thing. We're not going to, you got to be butts in the seat right there. The first 5 people to message me, they are going to be, but you got to buy the ticket today. You have to buy the ticket today. I'm going to charge it online today. The first 5, $50. All right. Look, if you missed this and you're watching it any other day, send a message. We'll get you in the door. All right. But I'm telling you, $150 offer ends today. And the first 5 people to message me on any sort of platform, you message me on there. I want you to comment on this video. I want you to comment on this webinar. There's 2 stipulations. You got to comment on the webinar and say, I'm going to Orlando. That's what I want to see in the comment. I'm going to Orlando for MH Sales Mastery Live. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put it in here. Comment, I'm going to Orlando for MH Sales Mastery Live. That's what I want you to comment. You comment that and you send me a message on whatever platform you're watching this on. First 5 people to do that, you get your general admission ticket for only $50. Come on, folks. Are you going to invest in yourself to get better? 2 days, 4 speakers, including myself. We'll have some other folks sharing as well. A room full of people just like you that want to take their life to another dimension. They want to take their career to another level. They want to take their level of success to a higher level. You guys can be there with us. We want to see you there. So go comment right now. I'm going to Orlando for MH Sales Mastery Live. Shoot me a message. If you're one of the first 5 people, $50. We'll run the charge. You get your ticket. You're in the door. Go do it right now and take control of your career. All right, folks, share this with everybody. Let's get the word out, man, and come join us in Orlando, July 18th and 19th at the AC Hotels, Orlando downtown. MH Sales Mastery Live. We got Shannon McCall-Erb from Cavco Industries. We've got Mark Bowersox with FMHA. We got Jim Ayotte with FMHA, Florida Manufacturer Home Association. Yours truly, the MH Sales Mastery team, and you. It's time we start to operate differently. It's time we start to bring this. We are pioneers. We're bringing this to you. We're innovating. This is a first of its kind event. So come and be a part of it with us. All right. You guys have a great day, man. I got to get back to work. Got a whole bunch of calls to make. Got plans to put together. All for you. But look, we're here. Hopefully you're going to meet us out there. All right, guys. Have a great rest of your Monday. We'll be talking again soon. Until then, my friends, as always, can't wait to meet you. And I hope it's in Orlando.